Well, welcome everyone. This is Sandra Alexei, and I'm from my personal muse and from Game Changer. First of all, if you go into the Show Me section, you can see my website. It's called My Personal Muse, and all the services I offer and the books that I've written are there. So basically, I'm a truth sayer. I'm a call bearer. I was born with the veil. I'm a coach, a spiritual and business coach. Okay, you can see my references on my Facebook page. So basically, what I do is I help people, okay, through the process of discovery. What is their purpose? As an astrologer, as a numerologist, I use the Galactic Signatures, and I'm going to be offering a course on, it's going to be working with Karmic signatures. That'll be your lunar nodes. So I do personal sessions and readings for that on Zoom. And then I'm going to be teaching a class on placement of the moon in your chart. Okay. So we are hitting March, and I want to welcome you. Do want to say one thing. If you could please I would appreciate it if you leave a comment. I put your name in for the draw. I draw a name, and I do a mini session once a month. And if you would subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. So March is going to be a pivotal month in the year of 2023. Okay, so I've done a presentation on the new moon that was in Pisces, and then about Saturn. Saturn was in Aquarius for 2.5 years. Okay, and what were the lessons that you got? That was another video. And now, today, we're going to talk about Saturn in Pisces. Okay, in the real world, as Saturn completes a karmic cycle in Pisces. So what is in store for you? Okay, if you have your natal chart, you can look at where Pisces is, and you'll see that Saturn's sitting there. Saturn has the reputation as being the planet and lord of karma for a good reason. It reveals the karmic imprint on our DNA and the experiences we are meant to have, both good and both bad. It's an experience. It signifies the challenges we carry from past lifetimes that we ought to learn from and have self-mastery over in this lifetime. Whatever you do in present or past lives accumulates as your karma and is returned to you in the form of reward and lessons. Now we have completed the 2.5-year sojourn of Saturn completing its karmic cycle in Aquarius. We get to shift into our karmic cycle in Pisces on March 7th, 8th, 2023 until February 15th of 2026. Okay. People like my posts sometimes in Facebook because they can print them off for times. Now, while it's there, it's going to retrograde a few times into Aries, and don't worry about that. For those of you that understand, you will, but it's basically there until 2026. So Saturn in the sign Pisces, and the house or houses is somewhere in your natal chart and reveals the type of lessons you are required to learn to grow and mature. Collectively, the location of Saturn on the zodiac wheel indicates where as a society, we're being forced to gain a reality check and step up and take greater responsibility. And it also indicates endings and completion, pointing to a bigger cycle. So Saturn's move into Pisces is similar to a collective Saturn return. Okay, we've learned, now we're moving on. Where every one of us is processing and moving through the karmic lessons and gifts of Saturn as it has churned through the entire zodiac. So Pisces now is the last sign on the astrology wheel. We then start over with Aries. We know from Saturn in Aquarius that Saturn is very grounded and earth sign energy, ruling over things like the law, boundaries, responsibilities, and restrictions. This energy can sometimes feel like a wake-up call bringing us back down to reality and making us face up to the consequences of our personal actions and the actions of the collective. So Saturn's aura in Pisces could feel a little heavy because of this. Normally, Pisces, ruled by Neptune energy, is very watery, is very Neptunian, intuitive, okay, and a sensitive. So the Pisces energy will be forced to get a little more rigid, a little more grounded, a little more reserved. Think of Saturn as building dams or having restrictions to the flowing water sign, which aids in directing water into more productive and beneficial directions. However, it can feel controlling. Let us get the feel for the planet of Neptune and the sign of Pisces. So the sign Pisces is a mutable water sign that represents the light, the dark, and the unseen worlds, which is known for its abstract ideas, creativity, compassion, and going with the flow. So the energies are very adaptable, free-flowing, and accessible to the energies of the world around it. This can be a wonderful, negotiable energy once you understand it. Now, Neptune, the planet that rules Pisces, is hard to describe, okay? Because it's like the fog. It's very nebulous, okay? It's dreamy and very inspirational as it brings the higher octave of Venus, which brings beauty to a higher, more spiritual level. It also rules dreams, the subconscious, illusions, fantasies, and all things magical and charming. Neptune intensifies intuition and teaches us to be deeply compassionate. What a brilliant combination and balance of these energies as the creative, intangible, magical, and out there ideas of Pisces is able to connect to reality, thanks to Saturn, because it grounds that. So creative and spiritual ideas are brought to life and manifested, creating a balance that can be achieved here to help you take your creative ideas and birth them to life or even turn them into a business. Pisces is connected to religion and spirituality. So with Saturn here, themes around religion and spirituality and how it is connected to universal laws and the rules that govern society will come up. Under this energy, the spiritual and wellness industry will get a wake-up call, as you may find your beliefs about your spiritual or religious connections shifting and changing. Now, Saturn demands results. So it listens to anything that's airy-fairy. However, it is a very grounded, practical energy. And so couple this with the creativity from Pisces, and you have magic. However, no spiritual bypassing, which is a tendency to use spiritual ideas and practices to sidestep or avoid facing unresolved emotional issues, psychological wounds, and unfinished developmental tasks. The term was introduced in the mid-1980s by John Wellwood, a Buddhist teacher and physiotherapist. Integrity and results are demanded by Saturn. So know your stuff and ensure you have enough practical training and results before you start charging someone, as it's not good for the gifted healers who have the gift. So you journey through self-discovery. You will find as you journey through self-discovery, you will find your own personal gift and purpose that resonates with your wisdom, frequency, and destiny. Just because everyone is taking a certain healing modality, that may not be for you. Saturn wants us to step up and take responsibility for our lives and to act in accordance with our true, authentic, transparent, and sovereign selves. As the last sign of the zodiac wheel, Pisces tends to be a little bit of all 12 signs. These little seeds of energy hit us at different times through the coming years, but whenever Saturn is involved, it's always a good idea to come back to the word responsibility. for the life you're choosing. So you need awareness, okay? Some of the themes for Saturn and Pisces: working on great alignment with the divine, God, higher consciousness, Buddha, whatever. Cosmic consciousness, ancestral karmic healing, very powerful. Issues around soul rights, laws, religion, learning ancestral healing, healing body, mind, and spirit. When we turn into our lessons that Saturn in Pisces has for us and will teach us, our path becomes very clear. So write down your dreams and contemplate your insights. A great time to cultivate inner peace and calm. Breathe deeply, walk in the woods, hug a tree, feet in the earth. If you are not sure of your natal birth chart, do not be concerned. However, pay attention to what themes or events come up for you around March 7th, March 8th, 2023, and any insights into what Saturn in Pisces will bring under the Pisces new moon on February the 19th. So keep that. I've already put the video out for that one. Whatever issues Saturn in Pisces brings, you can accept that a particular area of your life will be challenged. While there will be a lot of learning to do, you will come out the other side wiser, more mature, and more integrated with your soul path, your Dharma. When you embrace Saturn and Pisces in line with the divine, cosmic consciousness, God, Buddha, you will feel the shift and contemplate the new you. Some of you are rebranding, putting closure on certain things, uncoupling and tying up loose ends. Embrace the sensitivity and alchemical magic of Pisces. Thank you for taking your time, and I would appreciate it if you would comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And many blessings and much love.